Okay, so I'm Richard Beach, I'm with Sonic State Amped, and today we're at Studio Paranormal looking at the Digitech iPB-10, which is an iPad programmable pedal board. As you can see, we have an iPad sat right in the middle of it here. So the iPad works in relationship with the pedal board. The DSP is on the actual pedal board itself, so you can program all of your sounds from the iPad, gives you loads of control over what you're doing, 10 stomp switches on the thing itself, and an expression pedal, preset up and down bank here, and amp and stomp loop. Basically, you unhook the top of the pedal board by doing that, and then you just clip the iPad in there, and then there it is.
Slide it in. It looks a bit scary. All this metal around the place. Looks
yeah,
terrifying.
It's a bit scary, that bit there. You're kind of like flinching. But yeah, what we're going to just do is take it out again and prove to you that the DSP is not on the iPad, but is actually on the Digitech pedal. So there we go, we're taking the iPad out again. I can change things here.
Just doesn't look as pretty.
No, and it just means if you were really worried about kind of stomping in the wrong place and smashing your iPad, you could memorize your presets before a gig and do it like that. So now I'm crouching on the floor. I'm going to show you the back inputs and outputs. So we've got, we're going into a portable recorder using XLR stereo out. You've also got a jack stereo out, which is really cool. We're at the moment just going mono out to an amp. Your output level as well, which is great. You can plug a foot switch in there. You can also use MIDI to control it as well.
Oh, and I think it's got a USB audio interface built in.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah, you can plug it into your favorite digital audio workstation, and basically, yeah, you can plug right in using USB, and you've got two in and two out. So yeah, 4 channels in total on the USB. And then, yeah, we've got a loop here to an effects send and to an amp as well, which you can switch on and off here at the top. So loads of really useful features, basically.
Lots of connectivity, then.
Yeah, a shed loads of connectivity and headphone socket at the back.
So it looks like it would integrate really nicely into a live rig.
Yeah, it would. Like, when I first saw it, I thought the kind of point of it was that, you know, maybe it is your live rig and all you need is a guitar and that and you're kind of done, which is the case, as you can plug it straight into a PA. But if you also want to get it to have all of the different amps and effects settings on there, but also have your own effect and your favorite amp to run with it as well. Right, so once you've actually got your iPad docked in, then you click on the IPB Nexus app. Here it is, it syncs up, it just takes a second, there we go. And then the way you activate things is up and down the presets using these. So that's different banks. In each bank you have 5 presets that you can save and store your own things over. And you change between them using the 1 to 5 buttons here. So I'm going to go on metal clean. And then you have your pedals docked in, and you can choose between, I think, about 80 different pedals. You can choose 5 to put in your pedal board, and then you turn them on and off using the A to E switches. So that sounds really nice. What I'm going to do is turn the chorus on as well. Here we go. Quite cool, I think. As for the distortion, I'll play some and you can decide that for yourself. You can also choose between a whole range of different amps. So I am going to choose I wonder what this is, an unbranded 2000 JCM. I think that could be a Marshall, you know. I can choose between loads of different cabs. I would like, let's go for a nice little tweed 12-inch speaker cone. There. And now I'm going to whack up the gain. I'm going to take some of the mid out. So yeah, that sounded really nice. I had that on the neck pickup then as well, just so you know.
So what about settings then? I noticed there's quite a lot of stuff on the settings tab here.
Yeah, so you can choose your record out level, and then importantly you can choose like what you're tuning to, and then yeah, the mix for your different outputs as well, which is really cool. Calibrating the expression pedal is quite important. I have one gripe with the expression pedal. It's really useful, say if I find something with let's find something that has a wah on it. So I'm activating my wah, I'll play a chord, and there you go. If you push down too heavy on the top, it's not like a click switch on, say, a Crybaby. If you push down too hard and you kind of don't know when you're switching the wah off, it's just really easy to switch it on and off.
It shows you there
a little bit of pressure. There, but in a live environment when you're really getting into it, that's not what you want really, is it?
You could inadvertently switch it into volume mode.
Yeah, and then just fade out your solo, which, in my case, most people, yeah. So now I'm on the black label setting. I couldn't possibly guess what band that would relate to, but in here we've got a few effects. Our tube screamer, so there's iPad tube screamer style thing. You can actually take the drive down, which I am going to do because it's a little bit hot.
So you edit with your fingers?
You edit with your fingers, and you can also do the same with the actual amp. So
is that a bit fiddly, perhaps, in a live situation?
In a live situation, but you're obviously going to save and store all of this stuff before you go out on the road, I think. Let's find something a bit bluesy. Let's go for, let's see what twang's like. Let's see what Hendrix sounds like.
So how is it for actually configuring the pedals and stuff like that?
Okay, there we go. You get a list of all of the pedals up here. So I can go and choose, instead of the pitch shift, I might want something like a, let's go for a rat distortion, which they've called a rodent here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just change it like that. If you click out of that and look up here, there's a few more pedals as well.
So can you access all this outside, so you could be sitting at home in bed designing your dream pedal board?
Yeah, you can take the iPad out and just start designing your dream pedal board. Now we're just going to listen to the amps. So this is a Plexi sound. Okay, so now we've gone for a mid-scoop sound on a triple rack style amp. This is a Roland JC120, so here we go. Now we've got an AC30 style sound, so let's rock some British tones. Okay, so my final thoughts, some really good DSP on there. It's really well thought out, really intuitive as well. Basically really good if you're in a covers band or if you don't want to be carting around loads of amps and gear everywhere. This is kind of, if you're trying to emulate other people's sounds, it's really good. It's a really good bit of kit if you've already got an iPad. If you don't, a little bit pricey to get one as well.